Hello everyone, I'm John, and this is my 2447 Yugoslavian Mauser. Now, the Yugoslavian Mausers have a slightly shorter action than some of the other Mausers, so the 2447, the M48, some of those rifles have this situation where the action is just slightly shorter. Now, most of the time it's not really noticeable and it doesn't really cause any problems, unless you need to get a new firing pin or a new firing pin spring, then it can cause some issues. Most of the time it's not really a concern. However, today I would like to talk to you about another issue that these rifles can have because of that slightly shorter action. Now, it's important to remember that these guns were made as military guns. They were designed to be used in war and in the military, and that's about it. They weren't designed for hunting, so they weren't designed for hunting rounds. Because of that, I found that this rifle can be a little bit less reliable to feed hunting rounds than some other rifles may be. This was made entirely for foam metal jacket military rounds, so I'm going to load in the rounds. And these are just Fed arm rounds, but they're really representative of any military round. So, they feed fine. All right, so these are the rounds that I've had the worst luck with. And they are Winchester Super Speed rounds. I'll show you the box. They came in this box, and they just came with this rifle when I bought it. I actually only had like 12 of them, so they really aren't great in my experience, but I will load them in to show you. And this first round looks like it got bound in the locking lugs. So let me try and get this out of there. All right, second round. Bound in the locking lugs. Third round. Okay, that one I got in. All right, bound somewhere. And the last round, the last round of the magazine, I can usually get to go straight in. It's probably just the way that the feed lips work or the way that the follower works. Never had any problem with those. Now, the ones I haven't tested too much is just standard soft point. And I think these ones also have Winchester Super Speed head stamps. However, they came in just a random box of ammo that I had. Like, I bought a lot because I wanted a Israeli ammo that I think I have a video on up already. And these were just in the bag with them. So I don't know if I'd ever actually fire these on the risk of them being reloads, but we'll test them. Yeah, I had one little hang-up, but that happens. Seems they fed fine. And the last ones that I was waiting to do this video until I found is sellier&bellot 8mm hunting rounds. So you can see the bullet has a really weird shape to it. And that may be to aid with feeding or maybe some other reason. So this is the box that they came in. And I'll show you the information on the top in case that is important to you. Let me load these in. The Romanian stripper clips sometimes have little problems. Not a huge deal, though. All right. Missed the round. All right, for whatever reason, I didn't pick up one of the rounds. It's possible that I didn't pull the bolt far enough back, so it just didn't get over the rim of the round. But other than that, it seemed to feed quite well. Now, one reason I was doing this video is because I had a friend who was talking about possibly using 8mm at hunt bear, and he had an M48 Yugo Mauser. So if you are doing something like that, if you're going to be hunting especially a dangerous creature, but any creature at all, I highly recommend you make sure that the rounds feed well in your gun before you take them on something like that, in case you miss, in case you have a bear charging at you and you need to be able to follow up quickly. You don't want to have your gun jam. Now, if you have a Mauser, I would love if you would do it with yours if it's a different pattern, and let me know how it handles different ammo types, especially ammos with different bullet shapes, because I think this largely comes down to the shape of the bullet. All right, if you would like to do a similar test with your Mauser and let me know the results that you get, leave them in the comments below. Thank you guys so much, and I'll see you next Saturday. Goodbye.